YouTube family? What's up, YouTube family? We back with another stream. Hopefully this is not lagging. Okay, we good. Yeah, so we back with another stream. And basically today what I'm covering is, ChatGPT Explained, right? So a lot of people in the tech community have been talking about ChatGPT and artificial intelligence, machine learning, all that type of deal. So for today, I'm going to play around with ChatGPT today. Also, I'm going to go over the OpenAI website. So let's go ahead and just get right into it today. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Let's go to openai.com, guys. So, and basically, OpenAI is basically a research company to where, they kind of use technology, they develop technology to kind of change the future, right? They are the people, the creators of not OpenAI, but they are the creators of ChatGPT, right? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to learn more about ChatGPT. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Interesting. Well, guys, let's here's what we can do. Let's do a little tutorial on what is ChatGPT, right? So here's what we're gonna do. Of course, when all else fails, let's go to YouTube, right? What is ChatGPT, right? Y'all excuse the background noise. I got the trash people coming through. All right, guys, here's what we're going to do. Share screen. What is ChatGPT? And we're also going to play around with it today as well, too.
$1 per month with HoneyBook. HoneyBook provides a...
Oh, hell no.
There have been many movies on the rise of robots to try and show people what the world might look like in the future. However, now we're much closer to knowing with the rise of artificial intelligence and, to be more specific, generative AI. So what is generative AI? Put simply, generative AI is artificial intelligence that can generate new content, rather than simply analyzing or acting on existing data. Perhaps in the last few weeks you've heard more and more about OpenAI and their new product ChatGPT. It's been trending on Twitter and has amassed over 1 million users in just 5 days, which in itself is mind-blowing, having launched on the 30th of November 2022. But what is ChatGPT? What is OpenAI? And how does this revolutionary technology actually work? Here's how it happened. Generative AI has been described in recent months as the most talked about tech in Silicon Valley, and OpenAI is right at the heart of it. You might have seen their other program at work, DALL-E, a text-to-image AI software that creates images based on simple written inputs.
DALL-E 2 is a new AI system from OpenAI that can take simple text descriptions like a koala dunking a basketball and turn them into photorealistic images that have never existed before.
OpenAI, the business, was founded in 2015 by Sam Altman and, you guessed it, Elon Musk. Musk stepped down in February 2018 to focus on Tesla, but remains a donor and advisor to the business. Their goal at the time was to advance digital intelligence in the way that is most likely to benefit humanity. At its core, OpenAI is an artificial intelligence research business that has shifted from non-profit to capped profit. Despite no longer working day-to-day at OpenAI, Elon Musk thinks that its latest program, ChatGPT, is scary good. But before we come on to ChatGPT, it's important to note that it's not the first go at an AI chatbot. Microsoft launched Tay in 2016, but within the first 24 hours, Twitter users taught it rude, racist, and misogynistic language, which led to its downfall. Meta have also launched BlenderBot 3 in August, but again it fell down for similar reasons, as well as providing false information, even to questions like who became president in 2020, suggesting Trump had won. OpenAI is trying to avoid these kinks by employing Moderation API, a moderation system that assists developers to show when things go against their content policy, like illegal or unsafe information. It's not 100% accurate, but it certainly helps. Alongside ChatGPT and DALL-E 2 is GPT-3, a natural language system that can also write, argue, and code. And ChatGPT uses an upgraded version of this to create text at incredible speeds. So that brings us on to ChatGPT. What is ChatGPT? That's what you're all here for after all. According to a statement from OpenAI, we've trained a model called ChatGPT, which interacts in a conversational way. The dialogue format makes it possible for ChatGPT to answer follow-up questions, admit its mistakes, challenge incorrect premises, and reject inappropriate requests. ChatGPT is the third update to OpenAI's generative pre-training idea, which allows users to communicate with robots with seemingly natural dialogue. But its uses don't stop there. It corrects grammar, it summarizes difficult text into simple concepts, it converts movies into emojis, and it fixes bugs in Python code. ChatGPT was first opened up to beta testing in November 2021 through the Playground, and its launch this year is supposed to be an improvement on GPT-3 as to not provide any harmful outputs. The software itself has been trained by AI and machine learning, with massive amounts of text data from various sources. The training used RLHF, reinforcement learning from human feedback. The Times newspaper in the UK describes ChatGPT as a stunningly lifelike conversational language system and described it as the world's first truly useful chatbot. This all seems a bit too good to be true, and maybe it is. We have to think about not only the limitations of the technology, but also the challenges and threats that it poses to society. The first immediate consequence of ChatGPT was that its own website had frozen due to massive demand, with more than 1 million people signing up to use the software in just 5 days, which is quite incredible, forcing OpenAI to quickly scale their systems. ChatGPT is still in its early stages of development, therefore its knowledge base is limited, and mostly linked to 2021, which renders some questions useless. When Elon Musk found out that OpenAI was accessing Twitter's database to train ChatGPT, he paused the access because OpenAI is no longer a non-profit and open-sourced. Therefore, they should pay for this information in future. As you might expect, there are some ethical implications that come with this type of chatbot, particularly around new videos that have surfaced where coders can use it to write their code and school kids can use it to answer their exam questions.
Look at this. Let's say I have this problem. I just copy from my homework. I'll paste it, and within seconds, it literally shows you how to do it, says how to do the math, and at the end, the answer is, wait, it's coming. The answer is B. B. And then you can go to the exam. You go to B on number 5. Question 5. B.
Gone are the days of homework and open book exams. Some troublemakers have also shared how they were able to avoid the content moderation, forcing the bot to disable its ethical guidelines, followed by a tutorial on how to make a Molotov cocktail. Further implications include how people could be the target of generative AI. For example, deepfake videos, explicit content, or propaganda, questioning user privacy. This type of generative AI can also push people out of work. DALL-E 2, the text-to-image AI, has now been linked to Shutterstock, which has caused outrage given people are now competing with AI to sell their photos online. However, Shutterstock's CEO, Paul Hennessy, has a slightly different view. I think there are two choices in this world. Be the blacksmiths that are saying cars are going to put us out of the horseshoe making business, or be the technical leaders that bring people, maybe kicking and screaming, into the new world. But this doesn't just apply to photos. Some are saying that ChatGPT's ability to generate human-like written text could see the beginning of the end of journalism, whereas others feel it lacks the nuance and critical or ethical thinking skills that are required. The threats that ChatGPT poses to society might seem shocking, but these threats and challenges will also help OpenAI to fix loopholes and workarounds, which is why they've released this version to the general public. They've already said that some answers are incorrect because there is no source of truth in the data they use to train the model. Sometimes ChatGPT's complex and detailed answers also mislead people into believing that the answers are true. Sometimes, though, you have to think of the positives, like people who run online businesses who can now use ChatGPT to help customers with live chat queries that don't take all day and feel much more natural, helping business owners to make a sale. In spite of the limitations and concerns, many in the tech world see ChatGPT as a look into the future. Generative AI is the next era-defining innovation which will change how we interact with the internet. Some think this is the end of Google. Why scroll through ads when you can ask a question and get an accurate answer? ChatGPT's Q&A is free to the public, with many people suggesting that a future iteration could include cost per question. At some point, ChatGPT will likely have to pay for itself. We may
All right, guys. All right, so now that we are now you guys got a gist of what ChatGPT is. I think it's great for the future. Eventually, they are probably going to start charging for it. Just being realistic. The fact, what's very interesting is actually that Google has issued a code red since it was released in November. Basically saying, this could potentially wipe Google off the map. Especially, they develop the platform just like Google, and also get it to where it's generating responses in split seconds, right? And so what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna play around with it right now. So let's go to ChatGPT, new chat. You guys can see this. Light mode. Let's see. I do one of my old generations. Regenerate response. Write a lease agreement for new tenants, right? So if you guys don't know, I'm actually a real estate agent. So that's what I do. And basically, with me being a real estate agent, I just had it write me a whole lease agreement. And it literally wrote a lease agreement almost exact to how my forms are and my document system. This is crazy. This is some of the best type of technology that I've seen in a while. I think it's going to be very beneficial, and it's so cool. AI is so cool. Is why I'm actually thinking about well, I'm not even thinking about it, I'm currently learning Python. And I'm actually getting into coding myself. That way, I have a high value skill set within the next couple of years. But this is neat. This is neat right here, and all of this stuff is literally in a lease agreement. The use of premises, the term of the lease, the property, security deposit. This is crazy. And it's all doing it by itself. That's the crazy part, right? So let's clear that out and let's try something else. Oh, shoot. No, confirm, click. No, 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 no. That was by accident. All right, so and also so like the limitations of it. So a lot of the information produced, like if you access certain questions, it may be incorrect because it's still new and they're still fixing it. But also the knowledge is limited to events after 2021. Limited to knowledge of the world and events after 2021, right? So how do I make so for all my coders, how do I make an HTTP request in JavaScript? This is neat. Let's see this. It's cool. There are several ways you can make an HTTP request in JavaScript. Here are three options. HTML. This is a built-in web browser and objective. Wow, you can even copy the code. This is crazy. You can even copy the code. Let's see. Copied. Okay, wow. Wow. This is something I've never seen to where you can get an actual computer to program for you and then copy the code. But a lot of people are actually going to be able to. Well, my people are going to school for programming. Oh Lord, people are going to be able to use this software to do their coding homework, right? Like it's crazy. Wow. Wow, this is neat. All right, let's try another one. And so for all my people who love, who are copywriters or looking for a side hustle, you guys can actually use this to write your emails. Write me an email about why free oils are good. Let's see if it does this. Benefits of using fragrance oils in products. And the reason why I chose fragrance oils, guys, because I actually own my own fragrance oil brand, the alexanderbrand.com, right? But basically what you guys can use is you guys can use this for a to write your emails for you. This is neat. I'm actually gonna use this as a I'm gonna write a blog. I'm gonna copy this information. I'm gonna post it as a blog on my website. Make sure y'all do y'all due diligence and shop the alexanderbrand.com. Wow. Wow. That's neat. Yo, it's lit. We lit. But yeah, guys, that is ChatGPT. That is what is ChatGPT. Y'all excuse the tissue. It's really a good tool. I hope this video was helpful and explained to you guys what ChatGPT is. And I hope you guys find some fair ground and fair use. Peace.